Good round, bud.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
You ready? Well, Mackenzie, great Friday round. You got to be pleased. You opened with that eagle. I thought you had the bookend with the birdie to 18, but all in all, you played really good.
Yeah, no, it was a great day. I felt like I was in pretty good control of the golf ball and made a couple nice saves around the turn. And, yeah, never mad about 65 around Riviera.
6 under on the par 5s for 2 days. You're eating them up.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's kind of the key to this place. I mean, they're all reachable. The wind on 17 is favorable downwind, so that's a huge priority, is kind of taking care of those par 5s, because there's a handful of par 4s out here that are really tough pars.
How do you build momentum at Riviera? Because it just seems like there's a challenge every hole. But, yeah, today you just kind of kept playing a little bit better and better.
Yeah, I mean, back to like our last question, I think when you play the par 5s well, you can kind of build around off that. Getting off to a start where you're 2 under through 1 kind of lets you kind of have a nice foundation just to build off of. And, yeah, guys are kind of taking apart that first hole, so that's a huge importance. And then the rest of the par 5s also play a huge part.
Does a 65 at Riviera mean more than a 65 somewhere else?
I think so. I mean, yeah. I think this is just probably my favorite golf course on tour. So, yeah, to get another chance to play it twice on the weekend and have a chance to win, can ask for much more.
Now I have to ask you a hockey question, because Mark Zucchino's in my ear.
Okay.
Austin Matthews, the hat trick the other night, leading the league in goals.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to be pumped.
I'm feeling pretty good. I mean, again, the boys are playing great. I keep saying the last 5 or 6 years this is the year. So Leafs fans hopefully will pay one off this year.
So you're in a good mental state with the hockey and the golf.
Yeah, feeling pretty good.
Thanks, Mac. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Doug.
All right, bud.
Mac, good round. I'm assuming you get some motivation when a countryman like Nick Taylor goes and does what he does in Phoenix. I'm assuming that fires you up in some way.
Yeah, most definitely. I watched a lot of his golf from last week from home, and seeing what he did down the stretch there at Riviera was, super inspiring for me. And he's obviously kind of pushing us right now on the men's side, and kind of taking that top spot from Corey. And so, yeah, super impressive. And obviously watching that, I come here this week feeling like, he's giving me a little boost of inspiration to kind of go chase him down.
People on social media, like Graham DeLette especially, said Graham actually used the word killer under pressure. Does that make you feel like, look, I got that in me too, and I want to show it? Yeah, I mean,
I feel like when I've had those chances as well, I've been pretty good as well. But there's no doubt that Nick is, all the way along been one of the best players at every level. I think it took him a while out here to kind of find his stride. But the last couple of years, it's a bit more what you expect from the number 1 ranked amateur in the world for a better part of a year. So, I mean, this is the kind of stuff I always think that Nick's capable of doing. He's super talented, and like you said, under the gun, super clutch. So, yeah, it was really impressive to watch.
All right, thank you.
Oh, sorry, one more. Missed 3 of 5 cuts at the Genesis in your career, finished 50th last year. What's the biggest difference through 2 rounds this year versus years past?
Whose question is that?
Canada.
First off. Canada who? Oh, Adam. Next question. No. This is a hard golf course. You got to bring your best stuff to play well here, and I love it. Feel like I've fared okay here, and even when I think I finished like 50th last year or something like that, didn't feel like I was far off from playing some pretty good golf. And around here, it's fine lines. So to answer your question, Adam, screw you. No, I'm just playing a little better, and seeing the lines pretty well on the greens, and like I said, I love this golf course, so that helps as well.
Thank you, sir.
I had just a couple. When a U.S. Open comes here, which I think it's 31 or something like that, how much do they have to do to get it ready? And how much do you think they'll do to get it ready? And how much do you think they'll screw it up?
I mean,
that's not a loaded question.
If we play this in June, they don't need to do a whole lot to make this place ready. My assumption is they bring a few of the fairways in slightly. The rough would be a tiny bit longer, but I mean, again, it's gonna be June, so it's gonna be hard for them to get the rough much longer than that. And then, yeah, I mean, turn the water off, and it's ready to go. This place, I thought, wouldn't need a whole lot right now in its current state to host the U.S. Open this weekend. So, yeah, I love it, and I'm excited to come here in 31.
What has surprised you the most over 2 days plus a practice round? Kind of the bounce in the fairway or the speed of the greens?
I'd say the speed of the greens has probably caught a few guys off guard a little bit. Like there's some putts downhill that, I mean, you just kind of get going and they're getting to the hole really quickly, and it's a lot of fun to put on greens that fast. But it makes it a premium to put the ball in the right position so you can be aggressive. Like on 18, I had 7 feet, but I could just barely touch it going down the hill. So, yeah, I'd say the speed of the greens has probably been the biggest surprise for guys coming off the West Coast, where the greens probably haven't been that fast yet. So it's kind of our first really fast set of greens.
Okay.
Good. Awesome. Okay.
Way better than Adam's question.